Perfect.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition, and I think today's Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And if you still have your mom, definitely let her know that you did a good job. They'd love to hear that. And especially if it's true, they'd love to hear it more. And then after Mother's Day, send her roses as well. And then the next week after that, send her more roses. Next week after that, call her multiple times. Call her multiple times, period. And just say hi. Just want to hear your voice. Okay, bye. They love that stuff. Because that shows you're thinking about them. It's not just when you need stuff. All right, moving on. Let's see the market. The market is bull. The market is not doing so good. Oh my gosh. But it's okay though, because you will be doing very good or very well in the next couple months. Right now is the time, if you have money, spare money, you can enter coins that's for investments that you've been looking at and you've been looking at for a while. You don't want to get these coins once they pump 40, 50%. You want to get these coins when it doesn't even feel right to buy it. You know, it's down, it's not doing anything. This is what we call accumulation. This one is boring. This is when you want to buy. Now, that's more of an investor mindset. If you're on the trader mindset, well, you want to make sure that you enter once it breaks out of accumulation. And especially if it retests, you want to do that too. We'll go over that in just a moment. But just looking at these bubbles, I love these bubbles because again, they're interactive. You can click and drag and move them around. It's pretty cool. But we don't have any movement. No movement. We have ruining up 5.3%, core up 7%, AR, 6.8%. Everything else just boring. Now I do want to go over some news because, well, the market's boring. And let's go over some news really quick. One is a hacker returned $71 million worth of crypto to phishing victims. Now, I bring this up because we're going to get a lot of this. And actually, yesterday, I posted, because I'm always doing research. Or was it early this morning? I forget. But I'm always doing research. And I was watching some videos, and that's part of my research. You know, watching other videos, seeing what people are talking about, taking notes. And I happened to stumble across, there was a video in reference to, you know, send me Bitcoin. And I think it was Michael Saylor. Send me Bitcoin, and whatever you send, we'll send double back. You know, it's a guarantee, this and that, but you have to do it right now in this live. And there was like 120,000 people watching that. Now, they may have been all bots, but if you send anybody any money in hopes to get double back or to get something back, it's a scam, guys. It's a scam. Like, it's very sad that people do fall for it. And I'm going to admit it. I'm going to admit it. When I was brand new, when I was brand spanking new, I saw an XRP video and they were saying, you know, send us your XRP and we'll send you double back. And I'm like, what? Really? Wow. I was super gullible. I didn't know. And if I would have had XRP, wait, I did have XRP. I don't know why I didn't do it. Maybe the steps are too complicated or I didn't know how to do it, but I really wanted to. Because I'm like, man, if I send $100 to them, they're going to send me $200 back. That's awesome. But I didn't do it. And I'm glad I didn't. I've never been duped. People say never say never. But I've never been duped when it comes to phishing scams. Because I'm always watching out. You know, I'm very, very careful. Anytime I get an email, and I have multiple emails. And here's a trick, guys. I need to do a video on this. I have several videos that are out there that talk about this, but I need to do a specific video, and I'm writing this down, a specific video on hackers. Now, what I do is I have like 12 emails. One of them I use only for my bank. One of them I use for like newsletters. One of them I use for when I sign up for different sites. One of them I use for an exchange. Another one I use for that same exchange, but a different account number. So I have a lot of emails. And yes, it is time consuming, but I know that on my, let's say my newsletter email, if I were to get an email from my bank saying, you know, you need to log in, this and that, or from my exchange. But once again, this is my newsletter email. So I know that if I get any mail that is not a newsletter, I know it's a scam, 100%, because there is no way my bank or my exchange or anything else has that email address. Now, yes, it is an extra step, but I don't know about you, but I want to protect my money. So if I do get an email or my bank using my bank email, if I do get an email from my bank saying there's been some suspicious activity, you know, click the link to, I'd never click the links. I might open it or I'll just read the header. And if I see this from my bank, what I do is I go to the bank website. I don't click any links. Sometimes I don't even open the messages. I'll go and I'll type in the address, make sure I have it the right one. And not only that, but I also have my favorites. Like all this stuff right here, all these are different bookmarks, favorites that I have. And I have these with abbreviations. That way, of course, you, the viewer, doesn't know what each of these mean. I know what they mean. You know, each of them stands for something. So if I were to click and let's say my bank sends me an email, I'll go to my folder that has my bank in there, and then I'll go to the bookmark, and then I'll go to my bank. I'll log in, everything else. I'm very, very careful, guys. I am so extremely careful when it comes to phishing, when it comes to hackers, when it comes to anything. Now, when it comes to, let's say you want to do a play to earn game. This is very important. And you have to connect your MetaMask. What I do is I have a MetaMask only for that game. And let's say I want to do another game. What I'll do is I'll create a sub wallet for that next game. And once again, so that if, let's say this game turns out to be hackers or whatever, and they try to steal all of my funds, they can only access, and to my knowledge, the account that I gave them access to. They can't access all of them. And at one point I had, man, I want to say 5 or 6 different, at that point, I have more now. I have like 12 or 13 different wallets. And again, you, just in case one gets hacked, you know, you don't lose all of your money. Now with those, with the games, because I was doing play to earn and everything else, I would have one wallet, and I would have a subcategory for each different game that I was doing. So once again, that's just several tips and tricks that I've done. All right, moving on. So just be very careful, guys. Be very careful. Let's see here. Starknet unveils integrity verified for hyperscaling with layer 3 app chains. So layer 3, that's going to be a big thing too. I really haven't dove into layer 3s, but you know, people are talking about layer 3s. I really haven't heard about it. Now there's layer 3s, also the Bitcoin ecosystem, that's kind of died down as well too, but everything's died down. Like I was going through a bunch of news and everything's saying, you know, let's see, Ethereum is low, you know, the Ethereum's down, the gas fees are down. Yeah, speaking about that, right here, gas gone cheap. Ethereum fees plunged 93% to rock bottom prices. Yeah, because there's no activity. There's no activity. When there's a lot of activity, when there's a lot of, you know, transactions and a lot of congestion, these gas prices go to the moon. Go to the moon. However, the market's boring. Anything that's pumping right now is because more than likely they're a rug. More than likely they have, you know, a bunch of Telegram groups or influencers pushing those coins, which is going to, of course, push up the price, and then the fees also go up. But right now it's just boring, plain and simple. Let's see, what's not boring is render. Anytime Nvidia, you know, results come out, the earnings, this tends to move. Even though it's a large market cap, it's still doing good. You know, 20% surge, and then now what? Well, now it stops. You know, the market is not good right now, but it's okay. And is AI token bull run over? No, no, no. We're just taking a pause. That's all it is. Just taking a pause. You know, we had a really nice bull run for the AI in March. Man, we made crap loads of money. And right now, it just, you know, it's more so undecisiveness. You know, what's going to happen? You know, is this going to be 2 months of just kind of sideways action, boring, before it really takes off? Or is it going to be even longer? Because now we really don't have anything to compare it to, because we made an all-time high prior to the halving. It's never happened before. You know, so we're just taking it day by day, level by level. That's all we're doing. Let's see here, this one. Now this, I do want to show this to you. 8 promising Binance listings set for 2024. Whenever you see this, be careful. Be very careful. Always DYOR. Go to Binance and check to see if Binance is talking about this. Binance Labs, Binance listings, whatever you want to, you know, search. And of course, you know, here I did a search, Binance coin listing news, and then here are the ones that came up. And you want to go to Binance. You don't want to go to a different, you know, different website. You want to go to Binance. You want to go to the source. And of course here, if you haven't already, definitely sign up for Pre. You do get Pre tokens. This is crypto, and you get paid for every search you do. And here I'm up to this. So every time I search, it goes up, and it's doing what I'm already doing, you know. So definitely check that out. In addition to that, I'm going to show you one more thing in just a moment before we get into everything. And then here's the announcements. You can go to the listings, you can go to the news, everything else. So this is just to kind of help you out. Now, one thing that I absolutely love is CoinBeacon. It's in the chats. Let's see, CoinBeacon. I'm putting it again right now. With my code, referral code, you do save money. You save some good amount of money. And I love this, man. This is my secret weapon. It really is. I go to events. I see what's going on. Oh, we have a network update. Okay. I come over here to this. I click on that. I see the chart. This on the daily time frame. I can see, okay, right now it's right at support. However, in my opinion, it's looking weak because it had this, then it came lower, and then it's doing this. It could potentially come down, and more so because of the market. So what I would need to do is break be above this zone, and I can just see this right away just by looking at this. It would need to break above this zone. How much is this zone? Is this 12%, 15%? Well, that's when we have to get to the actual chart, and you can do that by just clicking here to TradingView, and then it takes you to the chart right here. So I love this program. This program's like, and I've done a lot, man. I've done a lot of different programs to, you know, to search for coins, but this one is by far the best in my opinion. And you have the 200 right here. And then if you want to know about it, it's right here. I mean, it's literally everything is in one spot. You can see what it's about. You can verify it by going to these different CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. You can trade on it here, KuCoin or Binance. It doesn't have MEXC, but KuCoin or Binance. And here's all the other stuff. You know, you have Reddit. I don't see Twitter. So WebSpace or the website. But I like going to the Twitter and everything else. All right, moving on. Yeah, definitely check that out. This is my secret weapon. And of course the screener. I'm always using the screener. But I love going here and then just looking. I do this like once, maybe twice a month. And I go and I look for several months in advance. Like I'll go and I'll look for, like, so we're already in May. So I'll look for June and July. And I just see what's going on. You know, do I have anything, version 4 for Uniswap? Now this stuff right here is going to become very, very important. This is part of tokenomics, fundamental analysis, all that fun stuff. This is going to become very important when the bull market is full-fledged. And I strongly recommend, you know, getting familiar with this program. And it's a screener. It's great. So I'll stream Veriplay from Veracity. Got some more Veracity news in 2 months. And this may hopefully pump the coin. But we'll see. Wallet version 2, limited release. Man, Veracity just loaded with news. User, and this is VRA. This is my baby. I'm married to this coin. But November 2025, getting a divorce. User management updates, everything else. It just loaded. Look at that. Veracity again. Here's Layer AI. This one is another coin that I entered back in December. It didn't do anything for a long time, and then it just blew up. And now it's, you know, it retraced like everything else. But retail onboarding, Q3 is all about retail onboarding gateways, and funnels. So in 2 months, we got news, and hopefully this will pump the coin even more. We'll see. We have a mainnet. I don't know what that coin is. So I just love looking at this. And I'll make my little notes. And then we have a hard fork for EOS. This is in 3 months. So this could be very, very bullish for this coin. And what you want to do is you want to get in early, hold it, and then more than likely sell prior to this. And when I say sell prior to it, you know, move up your stop loss, and then more than likely, I'd say 3 days, maybe 5 days prior to this date is when you usually sell. Everybody says things, but they never show you or explain further. For example, sell before the news. When do I sell? Like, how do I sell? What am I looking for? They never tell you. For me, I always say everything. Like I give you all the information that I can possibly think of. So when I say sell before the news, you know, the actual happening, well then 3 to 5 days on average. If I say something like, you know, you want to hold a coin for long term, and then, you know, if you want to sell it, Well, you get alerted on your moving averages and have it on the daily. I explain everything. Have it on the daily time frame. More than likely, if it breaks below the 50 SMA, you're gonna, more than likely it's gonna come down. More than likely it's gonna continue coming down, because the moving averages, what that is, it's an indication of the momentum. So now it's telling you it's losing its momentum, it's losing its strength, and it may go down even more. Now when it breaks above the 50, well, then you enter. You know, so it's just different thought process. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Let's go through this chat. Let's see here. Yeah, nice pic of you and your friends. Well, actually, they're not my friends. I happened to roll up, and they rolled up right behind me. I was like, oh no, let me start chewing some gum. No, but they rolled up behind me, and I told there was one of the workers, and I told him, I was like, man, I'm gonna get a picture with these cops. I said, no, you won't do that. I said, yeah, watch. I said, guys, come on in. Let's take a picture. They were cool. They were real cool. And it was funny too, because I didn't tell them, because I want them to order like crazy, but I told the waitress, and I'm not like, it's just stuff that I do sometimes. I told the waitress, I said, the table of cops, I got their meal. You know, don't charge them or anything. Because no, I asked them as they were coming in. I said, do y'all pay for this, or do y'all, you know, get it for free? They're like, oh no, we pay for it. We have to pay for it. I said, well, man, that sucks. Like normally you would think that the establishment would give it to them for free. I said, oh no, we pay. It's all right. So I went inside and I told the waitress, I said, the table, you know, the cops, I got them. Well, then more cops showed up, and more cops. There was, shoot, 12. I was like, oh my gosh. I had to pick up cans the rest of the day. It was crazy. Anyway, but yeah, it was fun. That was a good night. It was a good night. So yeah, we played some darts, and it was went undefeated. That's the first time ever. And I didn't think I was, you know, because we were against really good people, really good people, and we went undefeated. Man, that was crazy. That was a good night. It was fun. Let's see here. I was scammed like that once in CBC Telegram, if you remember. Yeah, I remember. And that's the thing too. Like whenever you're in Telegram groups or Discord groups, like they'll reach out to you. I'm in several groups, and everybody knows this. I'm in several groups, and I'll get the leader or the whatever of the group message me. And at first you're like, oh wow, hey, you know, they know me, they recognize me, cool. But then you go and you kind of investigate, it's just a scammer. You know, they have a 0 instead of an O. They have a dot when there shouldn't be a dot. They have an extra letter. So it's just scammers. It's just scammers. I remember the first time too in the CBC group where the boss had reached out to me. And man, I felt so special. It was like, wow, like out of all these thousands of people, like he's talking to me. And I say, hey, what's going on, man? And, you know, he started talking to me. I was like, this doesn't sound like something he would say. And then I started asking questions, and then, you know, nothing ever happened. And then it's like, why? Because I would talk to the boss regularly, you know, just about different things. And I said, why is our chat not up? And then I go and I find, oh, I was talking to somebody else. Man, they almost got me. See here, Jono says, oh wow, I got scammed in 2020 on Tinder. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, scammers everywhere. Be careful. See here, I know I luckily sent 500 instead of 5,000 worth. Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, and I've dealt with people in that group where they would reach out to me and they're like, yeah, Joe, I thought it was, you know, the boss, and I thought, you know, that he was going to give me calls prior to everybody else, and he just, you know, wanted me to pay him like $500 so that I can get that, and I connected my wallet, but you know, all my money's gone. Like, what happened? And he had like $100,000. 100,000. I said, dude, it's gone. Like, he would never do that, for one, and for two, you know, you never connect a wallet. And he goes, man, it felt fishy. It felt like it didn't feel right but the greed got to me as far as getting the calls before the group. So that's what they do, man. That's what they do. So just be careful, guys. Smash the like if you haven't done already. Let's see here. TRON is doing well. Entered 2 days ago, up 40%. Good Lord. Good Lord. Yeah, TRON's doing crazy. Using 5x leverage. Nice. Nice. Let's see here. We got Disclosure Crypto in the house. Oh, the Gari network. Oh, I have a video on that. Let's see here. Road Dog in the house. What's up, Road Dog? Let's see. Disclosure Crypto says, "Hey, dog. I get. Let's see. I guess I subscribed you today. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Road Dog's real cool. Let's see, Road Dog. Yes, I asked you about Gary today. Yeah, I remember. Oh, Gary. It's so funny. This coin, I'm telling you right now, is not going to make you money. But I'll go over the chart. But there are so many other coins, and I hate bursting your bubble. Man, I was getting, and the reason I go Gary is like, is because I was getting a lot of requests for Gary on all my comments. And, you know, when I get so many like that, it's like, scam. But I looked into the project. I like the project. The project is very good. It's not going to make you money. Project's nothing wrong with project. Project is great. I like it. It's not going to make you money. I'm letting you know right now. Like, I'm willing to bet my life on it. Yeah. My life. Willing to bet my life on it that I could pick any coin and it's going to make more money than that. In my opinion. Hypothetically speaking, of course. All right. Moving on. Let's look at Bitcoin and then let's look at Gary. Okay. So Bitcoin, we did this. This is our very long-term macro thought process. You know, hopefully it comes down to around 51.7. And it's funny right now. It's like Disclosure Crypto's like, unsubscribe to Joe. You know, TradingIntuition, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Unsubscribe. I'm just telling you the truth, guy. I'm just telling you the truth. You know, some people don't want to hear the truth. Some people do. Some people are open. Some people are not. It's okay. But we'll go over that one. Let's see here. For this Bitcoin, hopefully it comes down to 51.7. If it breaks below that, our next level is 46.8. And we do have a golden pocket, which I don't think it's going to go down to, which is 44.6 to about 37.9. I don't believe it's going to go there. We pulled it from the very bottom to the very top, and that's what gives us the golden pocket between the 0.5618. Now, this is a dream, man. If we could pull back, not even to this, let's just say to this, 34%, that sounds doable. Now that I'm looking at it, sounds doable. See here. So for Road Dogs, next one is at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Road Dog sometimes does 9:30, 10, 11. It just varies. But tonight it's at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I invite everybody to go and check it out. It's different, and he gets some really good coins on there. So, and I've gotten some coins from him, looking at those different coins, those different charts. And it's like, hey, I like it. And then, you know, sometimes I'll post it. Let's see here. Good stuff. So, man, 34%, that'd be a nice dip. Or, I mean, because we normally, you know, for the halving, there's a 40% drop in Bitcoin. Normally. Do I think it's going to happen this time? No. There's too much money. There's too much money in it. I would like it, but we'll see. But what are we looking at right now? Let's look at this right now. So let's do this one. Let's go to Shift, and let's just do a folder, hide it, hide our thought process on that. And this is what we're looking at potentially. Oh, that was an old one. Let's go to this one. Okay, yes. Okay. So this is our plan A. Our plan A is more than likely, and that's when it was up here. More than likely it's going to come down. More than likely. and hopefully find support off of this trend line, or maybe even to the 0.5 area, right on 56K. And price did come down. It bounced, it found support, came up. Now this is our major area of resistance, and our most recent area, which is 63.2. Came down here, bounced beautifully off of the 382 on the fib retracement, and slowly doing nothing, just being very, very boring, just barely going up and coming down, and barely going up and coming down, and barely coming up. So right now it's right at resistance. This is our little zone, and throughout the entire chart, nothing but support resistance, nothing but support resistance. Now if it does break above these two levels, the level that we have to watch for is 63.2. This is the level we have to watch for, and we mentioned it down here, where more than likely come up. It doesn't have to come up right away, but more than likely eventually come up. But when it comes up, 63.2 is the area I'm looking at for a possible reversal, for it to come down, creating a double top, resulting in it coming down further. But we'll see. All right, Disclosure Crypto, this is for you. Disclosure Crypto, if you are still here, put a 1 in the chat. If you are still here, put a 1 in the chat. Disclosure Crypto. Normally whenever anybody asks for a chart, and sometimes they bounce. So before wasting anybody's time, I want to make sure that you're here. And while you're doing that, let's see, let's go over, let's see here, TRON. So TRON was given on YouTube, and we said, you know, you want to enter right now. And then I believe there was a lower entry. Disclosure Crypto's here. Awesome. And I believe it was yesterday. Our stop loss was way down here. I said, move up your stop loss. Now, this is what I do in the VIP group. Whenever we do call outs, I show you, okay, it's done this. Now we move up our stop loss. And it's very easy for me to update the charts and to move up your stop loss, because we post so few. And that is a huge benefit, because in my opinion, I personally would like to be in a group that posts few charts and updates the charts, versus a group that posts 10, 20 charts a day. Because that is, it just, how can you keep track? And then not only that, but then when it gets really bullish, posting 15 to 25 charts a day. That's a lot of charts per week, a lot of charts. So that's what I do in the VIP. I tell people, okay, move up your stop loss, notify the group. Right now it's doing great. This is the 4-hour time frame. Let's see here. It broke above its previous high, which is good. It should retrace. I'm guessing, well, it should do this. So I'm hoping that it comes down to about here, because now this is our new level of support. And once again, throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance. So this is our new level of support. So what I would think that might happen is it comes down here to this, and then it needs to break out. It needs to break out of this level, and then same thing, you know, we would enter or add to your entry, and then once it creates a recent higher high, you add again. So that's, and what we're doing is we're adding to our thought process due to the current information that we have, because the information's always been being printed. And when I'm saying information, I'm referring to the candle bodies. So just kind of give you a heads up. See, Jono says, when talking about support resistance levels, can you help us know what you mean by it's support until it isn't? Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's a bear trap or actually lost support. Okay, well, that's a great question. So let's go ahead and, so it's support until it isn't, just means that this is our support line. So the price came down, it's support, it's support, it's support. So this is support until it isn't. And all that means is once it breaks, well, then there's no longer support. Now it's resistance, and it'll be resistance until it isn't. And then now it's support. So don't try to complicate things. trading is as difficult as you make it. It really is. So whenever I say it's support until it isn't, that's exactly what I mean. Like, it's literally support until it breaks it. And then now it's literally resistance until it breaks it. Now, how can you tell if you have a bear trap? Excellent question. Man, that's a really great question. So let's come over here and let's say that we have, this is our support resistance level, and the price action is doing this number, and then it breaks it. And then now it does this. This would have been our bear trap. Now it's very easy to say, oh, that's a bear trap once it's done, because we don't know it's a bear trap. Oh man. We don't know it's a bear trap until, and I actually have a video on this, and this is in the VIP section. I believe this video is roughly 3.5 minutes, if memory serves me correct. I don't think it's a long video. And all the videos that I have in the VIP, they're 3, 4, 5 minutes long, on average 4 minutes. And I go over this same concept. So definitely check the videos out. Definitely take notes. Now, when it comes to a bear trap, you don't know it's a bear trap until, same thing with a bull trap. You don't know until it actually happens. So the price action comes up, it breaks the level of resistance, and now this could potentially be a bear trap. We don't know yet until more information prints, until more candles print. And then if we get a support bounce off of this level, that's now our main level, if we get a support bounce, now this becomes an official bear trap. However, well, in addition to that, the more candles that print, and of course now we have this level, and you can add to your entry here, all this is now becoming bullish. We were bearish, you know, it came down, it broke our level, did a bearish retest at this level, or even a bearish retest at this level, but it continued going up. Once it breaks this level, we have to watch out. Does this mean that it's going to go up? No, it just means it broke the level. And we have to wait to see what's going to happen, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if this is a bear trap, because what could happen, it comes up and it says, nope, just plain, comes back down, tries to fight against the resistance level, and comes back down. And now we're on again. We're on to think short, because it came down, came up, met resistance, then it broke this level of its most recent support, so breaking support again. Now you enter your short. And now what happens if it does this number? Well, now we just did another bear trap, because we had more price action going, more candles going. So once again, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if it's going to go up. We are reacting. We're reacting to what's happening. Now, if you ever see somebody who says, oh yeah, that's a bear trap, and you do this, and oh, this is a bull trap, and you do this, in the moment, you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's going to happen until more candles print. Once you get more candles print, and one thing that I believe I talk about this also on the videos. One thing that I would absolutely hate, and this is, man, I would lose so much money. No, let's do white. Let's do white. I would lose so much money, because in the beginning, oh, and we're gonna get to your coin. So let's give you a heads up. So let's just say we had this. You know, we had a downward channel, 68% chance to break to the upside, right? So let's see here. I'm not in the trade. I'm not in the trade. I'm not in the trade. And now I'm in the trade. Now, because I'm in this trade, I'm thinking, okay, we're good. It's a pattern, 68% chance to break to the upside. Did a bullish retest, perfect. And I'm in the trade, and then it comes down, and it comes here. Now, it could go up. But now is when I should strongly consider canceling or closing out my trade. because what could happen, nobody knows, it could do this number again and then break down. So that's why some traders, what they do is they put their stop loss inside the pattern it broke out from, just in case it reverses and becomes a trap. Now, could this come, because this happened to me, could this fake us out and break out again? Yes. And then do the same number. And then now go to the moon. Sure could. And this is why you have to set alerts. You know, this would be the most recent high. This is kind of dangerous. You know, it'd be better to go here, but depending on the percentage, if this is like a 22% gap, I'd enter now. If this was a 4% gap, I'd wait. It's not worth risking 4% to get more, you know, profits. I would just wait till it breaks this level, because again, throughout the entire chart, nothing but support resistance. If it can come up here, get rejected. Come up here, get rejected until it's resistance, until it's not, and then now it becomes support. So I'll give you a heads up. Let's see here. We have, can we catch traps on all time frames? Yes. Now, with that being said, great question, man. I love these questions. Now, with that being said, the higher the time frame, the stronger the support, stronger resistance, stronger movement, stronger momentum, everything's stronger. The lower the time frame, the more fake outs you get. So if you're looking at this on a 15-minute chart, you'll see that it came up and came down, came up, came down, broke back in. So now it's potentially a trap. We don't know until more candles print, and then now continues going down. Now, okay, this is a trap. But as soon as it comes down, that doesn't mean it's a trap, because it could be a fake out and then come back up again. But the more candles that print, now it's okay. Now we have more candles, more information, more. You can see that now the price action is coming down. So because of that, this now becomes an official trap. Now, if you're on a smaller time frame, you're going to see more ups and downs. You're going to see more, you know, breakouts, more fake outs, more everything, because you're on a lower time frame. Now, the benefit of being on a higher time frame is you will see this as a candle or a wick, versus, you know, on the lower time frame, a whole bunch of candles. Here, you'll see one candle with a wick. So that's the benefit of being on a larger time frame. All right, good stuff. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully that helped in reference to the question, it's support until it isn't, and then also in reference to traps. But I strongly recommend watching the video in the VIP. That one explains more. And not only that, but you can, you know, watch the video several times and then also take notes. Okay, I'm moving on. Let's go to Gari. And I do believe we have it over here. Yes. And let's go to YouTube. YouTube rapid fire. Gari, we talked about some time ago, and I don't think I put it on my other. Let me just type it. Gari. MEXC. Okay. Now I also did a video. I did actually a deep dive. I did a deep dive on Gari, just because I was getting so many questions on it. I was like, good Lord. So you come over here to the magnifying glass and you just type in Gari and you hit enter, and there it is. 2 weeks ago, I did a thought process on it, and I did a deep dive. You know, I like the coin, nothing wrong with the coin. It's just not going to do anything, you know. But that's just my opinion. We'll see. We'll see. There's so many other coins you can get. But definitely check out that video. Definitely smash the like. Definitely do a comment. All that fun stuff. But yeah, as far as this goes, definitely check out the video. Like, dude, you keep on bashing my coin, man. Just telling you. All right, so here it is. We went over this one some time ago as well, because people keep on asking for Gari. I don't know why, but they do, and it's okay. And we said that we would set our alert right here. The candle must close above this level, in the 4-hour time frame. The candle must close. Now there's a lot of things I don't like about this chart. Look at all these wicks. Lots of wicks. I don't like this. Whenever I see this on a coin, that screams to me that is not a good coin. I don't know how else to say it. Look at all these sell pressure wicks. So what they're doing is somebody is buying, and depending on the market cap, it may be pumping it, and then somebody who's down here is like, oh good, somebody's buying it, so let me sell it, and then it creates a wick. And there's buying pressure wicks as well, but look at all these wicks, man. This is an, I hate bashing your coin, man, I really do, but just looking at the candles, the size of the candles are okay. You know, these are nice, good candles, which is good. Then you have a tiny one. I mean, it's okay, the size of the candles, and that's one thing I look at as well. Now, granted, it could be deceiving, because you could do this and be like, oh, they're great. But in relationship to other candles, that's what I'm actually looking at. But these wicks, horrible. I just not, if I didn't deep dive into the coin, if I were just to look at this chart right now, fresh eyes, I will look at it and I'll say, nope, I don't like it. Why? All these wicks. I don't like it. I like the movement. So let's do some pluses and minuses. I like the movement. It goes up and it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. I like that, because there's sometimes where you'll have these wicks and it just kind of like flatline, and then go up a little bit and flatline, come down a little bit, flatline, and a little bit of movement. So that's one thing I do like about this coin. There is movement, which is good. Don't like the wicks. Now let's go back over here. So here we were talking about this coin, and this would be our level of, well, this was our level of alert. You know, once it, and here I drew it out. The candle must close above this level in order for us to enter this trade. More than likely we go here. We'd have a stop loss around 14-15% underneath this candle body and wick, and then of course our target would have been around 40%. Now it came lower, so now let's go ahead and do our thought process again. And now we would have our let's see here. So I'm looking at this. Let's do magnet tool. Let's come over here. So that would be my level. And this will be my level. And this will be my level. Candle body closes. Remember, only candle body closes. What is the percentage between this level and this level? 40%. Can I do one? Perfect. So right now it's right at support. It's right at support. So whenever I'm doing my levels in the bull market, I like to have them between 20 and 40%. In the bear market, I like to have the levels between 10 and 20%. The reason for that is because the bull market, the coins will move faster. Bear market takes a lot longer. So in the bull market, I like trading in between the ranges. Same thing with the bear market. But I have realistic goals when it comes to my targets. In the bear market, my first target is not going to be 40%. My first target is going to be 10%. In the bull market, my first target may be 20, 25%. So everything just depends on where you're at in the cycle. All right, moving on. Let's see here. This looks good to enter right now. If you like this coin, this would be a good time to enter. You know what? Probably wait just to be on the safer side, let's do a set alert. And you actually want to set your alert right here. And now let's do, so let's say the candle must close above this orange line. The candle must close above it. So let's say we entered here. Yeah, 14%. So let's go to make this official. Copy. Then paste. And here's your alert. So once again, the candle must close above this level in order for it to be a trade. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't know Gari had, or at least I forgot Gari had rewards. I think you can, on that one, because there's so many that I research. I think on that one, you can stream and everything else and get paid in Gari. I don't know if they have any like staking. Not sure. Okay. And I'm going to read the comments in just a moment. And for my target, not to get too crazy, so 2-to-1 ratio, not too bad. So that is your new setup for Gari. And I do appreciate you. If you subscribe after this, then great. If you don't, and you're mad because all the trash I'm talking about Gari, I understand. Let's give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Let's check the chats. Checking the chats. Okay. Joseph says, hey Joe, there's been a lot of hype over the last day or two about XRP. Oh my gosh, another one. I don't like XRP. XRP is a joke. In court case and being reportedly widely accepted or adopted by the US government with big upside potential possible. Joseph. No. Buy after pullback? No. I have XRP. I wasn't part of the army. I bought it back in 2020. Still have some. And I'm gonna be so happy when I sold it. Now, granted, I sold like 90% of it because it wasn't doing anything. So about 90% of it back in 2020, December, I believe, to get into other coins. And man, I made so much money because I did that. XRP is a joke. Big time. Do fundamental analysis on it. Do your own research. Do not watch any of these videos that brainwash you into thinking that XRP is going to go to $20 and $50 and $100. Do the tokenomics. How much does the founders, what is the allocation to the founders? It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, let's pre-search it. What is the allocation of XRP to the founders? Founders. Did I spell that right? Let's see. What is XRP? Okay. XRP history. 2 years ago. Awesome. What is XRP? XRP is a joke. Look, it says it right here. XRP is a joke. Okay, I paraphrase that. Moving on. It's like, Joe, you're so mean today. No. The history of Ripple. Blah, blah, blah. And this is doing your own work. You know, this is, DYOR. Do your own research. You could do this and be like, man, XRP is the best. Let me drink the Kool-Aid. Don't ever invite me to drink Kool-Aid, because I say no. See here, in March 2021, Ripple and MoneyGram. I read all this stuff. I was, man, you know, they're partnering with MoneyGram. They're going to be the banks and this. For one, this is the main reason I don't like XRP. Man, we're already over our time. This is the main reason I don't like XRP. Crypto is supposed to free the people. Banks are evil. Banks are the government. Now, banks, when they mess up, when they overinvest, do they get bailed out? Sure. With money that gets printed from the government. More money gets printed from the government, resulting in the people suffering. The banks make a crap load of money off of the people with loans and mortgage loans and car loans and student, you know, just everything. And when they get out of hand on their spending, the government backs them up. And then because the government backs them up, then of course, inflation goes up. Because inflation goes up, what has to happen? The unemployment rate has to go up. The government really wants people to be unemployed so they can't buy stuff. Messed up. Ripple is joining forces with the banks. It's the enemy. That's why I don't like Ripple. But when I first got into this, I was like, oh, MoneyGram and the banks, and it's going to be able to transfer money like super quick, et cetera, et cetera. It's a joke. It's a joke. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Ripple lawsuit, the SEC, blah, blah. I'm really happy, though. I'm really happy that they fought the giant of the SEC. That I am happy for, because they're sticking up for crypto. So because of that, I'm not going to say I like them, but because of that, I don't like them, not as much, if that makes any sense. All right, moving on. Conclusion. Oh, they don't have the, where's the tokenomics? Tokenomics, here we go. Blah, 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 more words, probably important. I need to see a chart. But anyway, you can do this. I don't want to bore you all to death with this. Let's see. I had this before. Forgot how I searched for it. Tokenomics. But anyway, you can do this. Investing, tokenomics, medium. You can do all this and see how much was allocated to. Okay, here's talking about the allocations. Okay, few users 37%, the founders 20%, private investors 16%, public investors, future. So for some reason I thought it was more than that. Anyway, I still don't like them. Period. Don't like them. Okay, moving on. Okay, let's get rid of all this junk. Those steps. Okay. Okay. So to answer your question, Joseph, XRP, don't like it. Could it go to, I don't even know what it is right now. XRP, USDT. Let's do Binance, because I'm not going to look at it. 50 cents. Wow. Okay, cool. Can this go to $2? Yeah, sure. Sure can. In this bull run? Yeah, 100%. See, what did it get to last time? Almost $2. So can it get back up to all-time high? Yeah, sure. 4x. Do I think it will? Yeah. Will I get this coin? No, I don't like the coin. I don't like what it stands for. It stands for the banks. Could I make money off of this coin? Yes, but I can make money off of other coins. So I just make money off of the other coins. Okay, so hopefully that answered the question. Oh, and should have been over here doing this. Oh, okay. Never mind that. Let's see here. Going down the list of these questions. How do support levels stay the same over such long period of time frames? How does support levels stay the same over such long period of time frames? Some coins seem to move at the same prices. I don't understand the question. How does support levels stay the same over such long time frames? It's probably a really simple question, but my brain's not understanding the actual question. How does support levels stay the same over such long time frames? It's a support level. I don't know how to answer that. Like throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance. I got a I got a stray right now that I can feel it flying in the wind. You bother me. I mean, it's support throughout the entire chart. There's nothing but support resistance levels, and depending on the time frame you have, depends on where the support is, because we're going off of candle body closes. So like here, this might be on the 4-hour time frame. So we have a level right here, level right here. So see, Road Dog is my favorite. Yes, Road Dog is my favorite too. Road Dog's cool dude. Crypto420 says, sold on my XRP for costs 0.3. Best move I've ever done. Yep, sure is. Sure is. See, Sam Webb says, Joe, have you ever heard of XRP? I'm hearing things. Jokesters in the house. Have I ever heard of it? Oh, jokesters. Joseph says, thanks for your objectivity and your bias and your hatred towards XRP. Yeah, sure, no problem. Anytime. Let's see, top of the search page said founders got 20 billion of the That's a lot. That's a lot of allocated to them. It's crazy. Oh yeah, none of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's see here. But Crypto Guru said, does something cause the support? Does something cause support? These are very tricky questions. I don't know if, I mean, they're not tricky. Does something cause support? Buyers cause the support because they're buying it. They're creating the support. Just like up here, they're creating the resistance because they're selling. So areas of support are areas of places where people are buying. So I think that's the question you're asking. Like, what does something cause the support? So to answer the question, what causes support, is just areas of buys. That's it. You know, price came down here, people start buying it up, and it comes up. Came up here, people started selling and came down. So the people are actually causing the levels of support and resistance. Now, because people are causing the levels of support resistance, when the price comes up to here and we can see this level of resistance, more than likely I'm going to sell, and I know a lot of other people are going to sell prior to the resistance. So because of what's already happened, we're causing the price action potentially to come up and then to come back down, strengthening this resistance level, because we saw that and we're selling. And so now we're causing more resistance. So hopefully that helped. Jonah. Gary, the next XRP? Man, bunch of jokesters in here. All right, guys, well, that's it for me. We actually went over our time. We do 1 hour of free mentorship, 1 hour of kind of Q&A. If you have any questions in reference to indicators, if you have a particular style of trading and you want me to kind of check it, I can definitely let you know. Of course, there's no one right way of trading. I trade differently than other traders, and it's okay. You know, we all make money. Now, if I were to be losing constantly, then it's like, whoa, let me double check. Let me go to another trader, see how he's trading. Let me see if I can get some information, because obviously what I'm doing is not working. But with that being said, guys, I do thank you very much. Let's tune in tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to watch some Road Dog. See here, Road Dog says, some people call support resistance level supply and demand lines. Yep. Very true. Very true. And that's all it is. Supply, demand, resistance, support. That's all it is. And we're just creating these levels. But with that being said, guys, I do thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And awkward looking down. 3, 2, 1. My name is Joe. This is TradingIntuition, and we will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, it's always safer not to be in a trade when the market is crap. Don't force trades. Let the trades come to you. Set alerts. I do thank you. As always, let's make this money. Awesome, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Let's listen to about 10 seconds of music and then continue our day. In 3, 2, 1. DJ, put some music on.